Oh my goodness, it's a George.
It's not a Hans. I don't know where you're at,
Yeah,
Hans.
that
Oh, whoops! I
angle.
bumped my camera.
Okay. Okay.
I bumped my camera. You look
Okay,
pretty clear for being all the way across the world. You actually look almost better than you do from home.
oh boy.
Yeah.
It's
I
'cause
mean, it's good internet here.
Yeah.
I will
and sunlight.
I will make it peanut butter jelly time for you guys. So um, this is
He's gonna drop his laptop.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's like then he cuts out.
I don't know
like,
if you
what?
can see well,
Oh, look at that!
Oh my!
Wow.
but this is
Dang,
my
George.
view. And P.S. Just past this building right here is the ocean. Like I could go if you see that gate right there.
Yeah.
That gate is the little road, and like 20 feet down that road is where the cliffs are for the ocean. So
That is amazing, George.
I am just
So-
sitting on this porch. I have a cute little place now. It's so awesome. I love it.
You're there. You made it.
Yeah, I did well, anyway. Holy shit. I probably should curse like so like out here in the open, but whatever.
That's beautiful.
Everybody speaks English.
I'm glad you made it okay, George. Good to see you.
So stand up.
Let's do it.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Brandon looks like he wants to go first. He had a suspicious
got
look just
voluntold.
now.
Hey,
Voluntold.
hey George, you might
s-
mute just because there's wind going across your mic.
Got it. Okay.
So I was out Friday. But before that, I had a meeting with Hans to go over the remaining stuff that we need for press materials and stuff for the website. So I actually got that done. I forgot to put it on the card, and I noticed that today, so I put it on the card today. So that should all be ready to go based on that.
Oh, awesome.
On what we talked about last time. So, or at least the first pass of it. Of course, would love eyes on and any feedback.
Sure.
But try to keep it simple.
Thanks, Brandon.
Did a little bit more of video editing, and then yeah, I think that's what I did on Thursday. So then today I want to do a really big push on the intro video for the game. So I already had a rough script, so I want to shape that up a little bit more, get Carl's eyes on it, and then and really the team's eyes on it, and then based on that, start recording some gameplay footage and placing it into a video, and then marking out the other areas with filler or stand-in material until we have it done. Just so that we have that ready to go and can start plugging in things. The game shapes up more and more. So yeah, that'll be my focus for the day. Ant.
Friday I worked on quest pieces more. I got all of the basic UI hooked up. So I mean, the quick way to see it, so we could show it after stand up, is the game starts and there's a Baron system in the. You'll see a quest pop up on the left hand side. I repurposed the task UI, flipped it so that it is now left aligned for the left side, and then can have timers turned on and off. If the quest has like a time limit, it has a timer. If it doesn't, it won't have it, but it says like, hey, request the faction name and then what the request is, basically. But it shows up and it will do success or failure. If you do it, it stays around for a few seconds after success and failure to show that state, and then it's removed as the quest is destroyed. And we move on. So yeah, I mean, it's there. It does its thing. Today now is to build out more quest content, a little bit more of it, so that there's a few things that can pop up. And then I want to add a hook so that the UI can have can attach to an event that's like, hey, a quest on faction loyalty changed. The UI can respond to that happening and toss up like a little something in the UI saying, "Hey, this faction lost or gained reputation." So we can have some feedback on that. So yeah, still going to be all that stuff, but now with this done, it's a sprint to just finishing the current faction checklist and a few more quests. So yeah, that'll be my day. Carl.
Let's see. So on Friday, I talked a bit to Ed along with Hans to talk through our art style and our portrait art style and get any recommendations. Um, he brought up that some of what we're going for actually has a lot in common with the Homeworld concept art by Rob Cunningham, which I hadn't connected that dot at all, but suddenly my love of this art style makes a lot more sense. I also talked to Matthew
You're
Medina.
cutting out a bit.
I also talked to Matthew Medina, who is the narrative designer that I've been talking back and forth with. He worked on a script for a narrative trailer and actually banged that out over Friday and Saturday. So I'll share some of that over weekend. I have no idea how we're going to make it, but it went from not in the realm of something we were going to make to something in the realm that we could make without potentially spending too much more money. So that's good. He gave us a frankly ridiculous rate to get it done. So that's awesome. I set up Steam really quickly for Ish. Just got a code or a thing to put it up. Paid the $100. Just so that we can start setting that up and building that out, because I figure that will take a fair amount of effort to do over time, and we can just start slowly porting in stuff. Today, I'm going to talk to folks about how we could potentially put together this said trailer, which sounds like it lines up with some of the stuff that Brandon's doing anyway, so that should work out. I want to work on some social media stuff of just like cleaning things up and making sure we're posting things places. That includes cleaning up some stuff around the stream and YouTube, especially because I haven't touched YouTube, so it's kind of a cluster. And if we're going to start putting trailers and stuff there, we should just clean it up and make sure it's a little bit more presentable. I want to start on the next Medium article. Sam sort of gave me some pushes of like, hey, you should write this one next, so I'll just start drafting that. And then just also want to talk to Brandon about this content that we're making and how we actually put it places and stuff. Because I feel like we've edited at least one video thing that is ready to go, and we haven't done anything with it. So we should probably do some stuff with it. So that is my day. If anyone needs anything, just let me know. Hans.
Yeah, so Friday we did the morning meetings. I talked through some stuff with some folks around the morning meeting. And we met with Ed on the art stuff, which kind of led to a little bit of research on some of the post-processing stuff in Unreal. And I had a UI review with George before he took off. And we kind of went through the things that we still want to make changes on. So he and I will continue collaborating this week as stuff comes up. But part of that will be reworking the idle ships stuff. We finally came up with something we think is worthwhile. So I'll be looking at implementing that this week. Did the gameplay Blackout Club with Carl in the afternoon, which was super fun. The game is super fun. Anybody who likes sort of stealthy things, I had a good time. I had a couple good jump scares, and I don't know, it was good.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
fun
like
game.
Thief plus a little Left 4 Dead and a little Cthulhu-y Eldritch horror stuff. And there's definitely a good level of unease and creepiness. I don't know, it was super fun. I'd love to play it again.
And much more so than something like Left 4 Dead. It gives some real like player distinction between the people in the party because we had very different skills, which was cool. So you could really feel like, oh, my skills are good for helping the party this way. So you did feel very distinct from the other people playing versus just, hey, look, I can shoot a different gun than somebody else. So it was fun. It was a good game. And then did some research on code signing and where we want to go there. Did a little bit more on that this morning. I think we're going to step back from going down the code signing path for right now because by the time Smart Screen is learned everything about us, we'll probably already be on Steam. So it just doesn't really seem to be worth the $300 right now. But Anthony may take on an installer packaging
just use
task.
nullsoft installer,
Yep.
script up a nullsoft installer, and
Yep.
run it. Like I've done it a few years ago.
Yeah.
I just need to remember how to write that script and make it happen.
And it might be worth it. We may be on Steam fast enough. It may not be.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't burn a ton of time on it. But if it's something that comes back to you quick and you feel good about
Yeah,
it,
I think it won't be. I don't think we have any crazy things we have to do with an installer. It's literally choose a directory,
Mm-hmm.
honestly have it default to program files, Ghostly Bear directory, install our game, create a shortcut, done.
Yeah, totally. But just in terms of how the scripting for doing the packaging and the such, because we'll have to set that all up on Jenkins. So just make sure.
That's right. Yeah, it would probably have to.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's really worth the time yet.
Yeah, maybe not.
So if you get the itch, let me know. I'll collaborate with you on it.
Sure.
But right now, I'm not going to dig on it any further.
Good plan.
And then over the weekend, I pushed a build just because there were people starting to download it, running into very, 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 very old bugs that made it impossible for them to play. So I figured it was better to just rip off the Band-Aid and get something out there that didn't have like the, hey, I've jumped once and now I can't click on anything bug. So I pushed that over the weekend. If we want to wrap some stuff up and push another build this week, I think it's totally fine. Like, I don't think it's a big deal, but it was just kind of a bummer to have the first person that gives us feedback to say, hey, after the first jump, we couldn't click on anything. So that's up there. Today, I'm going to focus on trying to get the game metric stack on Elasticsearch built. Maybe I'll get to the point of working on Kibana on top of it. So I'm going to attempt to repurpose most of what we use for GBG tactics. I'm going to probably intermingle the data sets, leaving the GBG tactics stuff up. I just don't want to incur more expense. And since we're not exercising that stack, I think it makes sense. I just don't want to delete it in case we start doing more altered tactics work. We can disambiguate later and segment off later. And there's no problem with mingling the data. I think we can utilize a lot of the same stuff, but if I'm wrong, I'll let you know it. And then with the work Brandon did, I'll probably do some web content updates later today based on that and hopefully close out that ticket. So thank you, Brandon. Yeah, that's me. And I choose George.
Alrighty. I think Friday I was useless, but that was about 10 years ago. So I can't actually remember Friday very well at all. It's today. So I meant to start working a bit earlier. It's probably going to take about 2 or 3 days before the jet lag kind of changes. So you will probably see check-ins at very weird hours. Like I seem to wake up around 3 a.m. and then get tired again around 7 or 8 a.m. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, it'll take 2 or 3 days based on the last trip. So today I haven't really worked because I slept almost until this meeting, which was not great, but whatever. I will work today after this meeting. I need to go get food because I have literally nothing. And after I get food, I will continue working. I know. So here's my update. I haven't done anything. I won't do anything for a little bit, and then I'll work on the long range scanning. So the Galaxy stuff has I'm getting an error in my code, so I have to figure out where in the code that I screwed up. But once I figure that out, I will work on long range scanning. And after that, I don't think I'll finish that today anyway. So that's that. And we did it. Yay.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Now it's time for Souvlaki or Yemista or anything.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's so
Like-
cool. You could
So
just
I can live
like
vicariously.
I walk 10 minutes that way or 10 minutes this way, and there's these cute little towns, and they just all have tavernas, and they all just like it's like they're all just friendly food and everything. It's
Awesome.
I mean, I get it. It's just a restaurant, but they're so nice and it's so good, and the water's right next to you.
Yes,
What?
so,
I have so many pictures. I am happy to share, by the way. Like I already have about 80 pictures from 2 days. So I'm happy to share the link with any of you. If you, yeah, I'll post it in off topic. If you guys want to
Yes.
Yeah,
Off
share it.
join
Yeah.
up on that, that's fine.
We want to live vicariously.
It is pretty weird. And thank you for your patience with this. This first week is going to be really weird and rough and rocky for me just because of
Figure
sleep
it out.
stuff. Yeah.
Figure it out. We'll have George and Will be sleep deprived.
Yeah.
So if you guys bring up the stream really quick, I have the trailer screenplay, I guess is the right technical term up. So like I'll obviously link it in Discord and stuff, and so everyone can see it. But like, it's 2 pages of stuff. It should be not terrible to make. It's mostly space scenes. Originally, the original one was like shot of this planet, all this stuff happening on the planet. And I'm like, we don't have any of that stuff. Like I could see how we could get it made, but that's like 3 art pieces that we won't reuse literally anywhere. So no. we're not going to do any of that stuff.
Scroll back up to the beginning.
So this is at least all just like spaceships and planets, which I figure it is still probably going to be work, but we have spaceships and planets, and
It's true. Making it look good, though,
sure. I mean
might be a little
that's our challenge.
challenge.
Period. So
Don't underestimate that.
I'm not underestimating it. I don't think this is easy, but I think this is easier than
Sure.
than commissioning 3 pieces of art and then motion graphicsing them.
Where's that script located?
I haven't put it up yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Just
Yeah.
make sure.
So
And theoretically, the technical artist that you're setting up the contract with should be in and functional.
yeah,
He's getting the repos pulled down on Friday.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna check in on him today.
I shot him a note this morning. I haven't heard back yet, but
I actually talked with him late last week. Are we gonna add him to any of the Discord?
we can.
Again.
Yeah. Is he? I don't know his Discord name, but we can send him an invite. We could either send him. Well, let's not send him the public one. Let's send him the private one.
Yeah.
I will make an invite for him. Who wants? I guess I can just pass it to him.
Yeah, just go ahead and pass it to him.
I will add him to the coding art UI.
Let's put him in Art UI for now.
Cool.
Someone mentioned that they had something that they could show after.
Yeah. I can show a Quest UI for the people who haven't seen it.
Woo.
Discord. Turn on screen share. Oh god. Let's put Discord on the other screen before I do screen share. What? Discord window work, please.
Nope. There we go.
We'll just do play. Bloop. Let's see if I get a barren. I probably won't get a barren planet in the first place. So, oh no, I did. So, yep, there's your little quest UI down in the. The request is from Conclave, which always is right now, and it's to explore the barren wastes. And you have 60 seconds. And if you hit play, yep, starts going down. To
Oh, wow, this is not a bad system to start off in.
no, and then scan you. So when the scan completes,
I love that you're already optimizing strategy for our game, Brandon. That's so cool.
no, you totally can, because there's sometimes you get a starting one and it's like one crappy planet, and you're like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
I'm getting out of
there
here
have
as
been-
quickly as possible. And it says success. You did it, success, and then it stays up for a few seconds and then goes away.
Nice.
And oh wow,
Oh,
okay.
rare crash.
And then it crashes horribly.
No, I triggered a breakpoint. Why did I trigger a breakpoint?
Oh, I wanted it to crash.
When I got my first one, it said success, and then the starvation banner popped up at the exact same time, and I was like, "What the? Oh, two separate things."
Oh, I think I'm too. Oh yeah. Okay. I just need to do -1 approval ranks none. Yeah, it's just too high. It should be IDX -1 there. Yay. I'll stop now and fix that right now. Cool. That works, and it changes if you succeed or fail. It does change the approval rankings. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. Now it's just
Cool.
making like 4 more of them and making whatever conditions need to be there for the different ones. But that all flows, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, it's nice.
And yeah, we can change
UI too.
change whatever the UI in the end needs to be. But
Yeah. But for now, it's consistent, so that's awesome.
yes, that was the plan.
Thank you for not making more work.
That's the goal.
Yeah, right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic, everybody.
Did we have anything we wanted to cover on the cards before we broke? I'm mostly trying to make sure that George just never eats.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm seriously good. It's I'm looking forward to a nice little hike and to food. But by the way, when I was asleep here, apparently there was an enormous fire up on the mountain, and I was so tired from jet lag that I did. That's a bug. Oh my gosh. Okay. And apparently, I I was so tired and slept through the sirens and helicopters grabbing, scooping water out of the sea and dumping it onto the fire, like for a long time. I was just knocked out. Like I'd have burnt to a crisp if it came down. That's okay though.
Clearly, they took care of it. It was fine.
Yeah. I was gonna go work on the cliffs down there, because they have free internet like everywhere. I don't know how good it is, but it's just everywhere. It's like you could just get internet. But apparently it's so windy that it's causing like a little bit of dust stuff, and I was advised that my equipment would get damaged pretty quick if I did that. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just stay on the porch.
Yeah.
Oh no, the porch with a beautiful view.
Life is truly hard.
Very difficult.
On the cards, one of the ones I'll probably get to at some point whenever I'm just like wanting a break from quest stuff is the options and having it appear in the game as well. And my thought is in the lower left-hand corner, putting a little cog icon button, and you click the cog and it brings up a in-game options menu that's how you can also quit. Like it has a quit button from there as well, and normal UI, normal option stuff that will still just be the stupid black box right now, but we can once it's reskinned in one place, it will reskin in all places. So
yeah, I'll reskin it this week.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask Tyson on Wednesday if he can spend like 20 minutes making a quick icon for it or something. Something that magic, because you're gonna grab something from game icons,
Yeah,
right?
just the cog,
Yeah.
like a generic, like,
I
hey,
can-
look at
yeah,
I
can
you.
actually put a cog inside a similar fade that we have to the buttons on the bottom or something like that.
Yeah,
So I would.
I'll just
like
grab
to
a
get
game
the
icons.
out of Tyson. Mhm.
Yeah, and then we can replace it with whatever we want. So
You got it. Sounds good.
yeah,
Oh. All right, I think we're good then.
Thanks, everybody.
awesome.
Bye.
See y'all. Bye.